Good day, grade 9 learners! I am Ma'am Kersey and welcome to my virtual class for TLE 9 Cookery. For this week, we will be discussing about Quarter 1 Module 3, which is all about tools, equipment, and classification of appetizers according to ingredients. Ano nga kaya ang appetizers at ano ang function nito sa isang full course meal? Let us define appetizers. Appetizers are foods which stimulate the appetite through their attractive appearance, fragrance, or appealing flavor. They are small pieces of portions of highly seasoned food usually served before a meal to induce and stimulate one's appetite. They give appreciation to the food we eat. Sa madaling salita, ito ay isang uri ng pagkain na inihahain sa panimula ng isang full course meal upang tayo ay ganahan pang kainin ang mga susunod na pagkaing ihahain. Based nga dito sa ibinigay na characteristic ng isang appetizer, dapat daw ito ay eye-appealing o maganda sa paningin, yung gaganahan kang kainin sa itsura at sa amoy pa lang. And then, kailangan it is served in small pieces or portion o dapat kukunti lang itong isiniserve dahil ang purpose nito ay upang bigyan tayo ng gana sa pagkain at hindi upang tayo ay busugin kaagad. Dapat din na ang sukat nito ay bite-size lang at madaling kainin. Ano nga kaya ang mga kitchen tools and equipment na pwede nating gamitin when preparing appetizers? Let's begin with the first one. Bowl cutter. Bowl cutter is a sharp-edged scoop for cutting out balls of fruits and vegetables. Unlike sa isang ordinary scoop, ang edge ng isang bowl cutter ay matalim kaya kaya nitong mag-cut into balls of fruits and vegetables. Mas maganda ang nagiging presentation ng isang appetizer kapag ginagamitan ng bowl cutter. Next, we have the rubber spatula and the metal spatula. Ang rubber spatula o tinatawag ding rubber scraper, it is used to scrape off contents of bowls. Since ito ay gawa sa rubber, flexible ito, kaya nitong simutin ang mga tira-tirang ingredients or nakakapit na ingredients sa isang mixing bowl. Yun ang kanyang pinaka-main purpose. While sa spatula or sa metal spatula, it is used for manipulating foods like spreading. Madalas nating nakikitang ginagamit ang isang metal spatula sa pag-spread ng frosting ng isang cake or pag-level off nito or pagpantay ng frosting nito. Next one is channel knife. It is a small hand tool in making garnishes. Para itong peeler. It produces fine strips ng fruits and vegetables that is usually used for garnishing. Next one is wire whip. Wire whip or whisk is used for mixing thinner liquids. So, commonly naman nakikita natin itong ginagamit pang beat ng egg or pang beat ng mga liquid ingredients. Next one is the zester. Zester is used to remove zest of citrus peels in thin strips. Para din itong channel knife pero mas maninipis at mas maliliit ang pinoproduce nitong balat. So usually, ang sinezest natin or kinukuha na natin ng zest ay mga lemon and oranges or mga citrus fruits that is usually used then for garnishing. Next is French knife. Ito yung pangkaraniwang kutsilyo na ginagamit natin sa bawat kusina. It is used for chopping, slicing, and dicing. Next one is the paring knife. It is used for trimming and paring fruits and vegetables. Almost the same lang sila ng function ng French knife pero mas maliit na klase ng kutsilyo ito kaya mas madalas na ginagamit lang ito pangbalat sa maliliit na prutas or pangtanggal ng mga tangkay. Next one is the butter curler. Butter curler is used for making butter curls. When making appetizer, diba, we want to make it more eye-appealing. So, instead na butter cubes lang ang ilagay, mas magandang ginagamitan ng butter curler kasi mas maganda yung napoproduce nitong disenyo or itsura sa isang butter. Next one are the chopping board or the cutting board and the kitchen shear. Cutting board is used as a protective surface on which to cut or slice ingredients, while kitchen shear, it is a cutting device for ingredients like scissors. Dapat po magkakaiba ang ginagamit nating chopping board sa gulay, sa fish, sa meat at sa prutas. Next is the potato masher. Potato masher designed to press potato and cook vegetables. Ito ay ginagamit pang durog sa mga naluto or mga nilagang patatas, carrot, squash, and other fruits and vegetables. Next is the chiller. Chiller is for keeping cold foods chilled for service, and an oven is used for baking. Next is measuring spoons. These are used for measuring dry and liquid ingredients in a small quantity, while measuring cups is used to measure dry ingredients. They come in various sizes and volumes. Usually, ginagamit naman natin ang measuring spoon to measure salt, sugar, pepper, basta lahat ng small quantity of ingredients lang. While the measuring cups naman, mas malalaking quantity na ingredients ang kanyang kayang sukatin, kagaya ng 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of vinegar, and so on. Next is the glass measuring cup. It is a container which is usually transparent. It is smooth inside with a graduation mark outside. This is used for measuring liquid ingredients like water and oil. So ito, minsan ginagamit ito sa pagsukat ng tubig or ng oil when we are cooking. Mas marami na kasing amount ang kaya nitong sukatin kumpara sa measuring spoon at sa measuring cup. Next one is the mixing bowl. Mixing bowl have a smooth, rounded interior surface with no creases to retain some mixture. Usually, ang ginagamit natin for mixing bowl ay mga bowl made from stainless or plastic. Next is the mixing spoon. It is used for mixing ingredients. It is made of wood in different sizes, in different length of the handle. And then fork, it is used to combine ingredients. Next are containers of different sizes and shapes. These are used to store food, while strainer or colander is used for draining food. Usually, ginagamit natin ang colander, diba, to remove water from a large amount of ingredients. For example, yung mga pasta, dyan natin nilalagay yan, diba, para ma-drain sila. Pag small quantity naman, pwede na natin gamitin ang strainer. Next is the refrigerator. It is used to keep things cold. And then the cooking range or stove, it generates heat for heating tools or for cooking. So now, these are all kitchen tools and equipments that can be used in preparing appetizers. Now we can proceed to the next topic, which is the classification of appetizers according to ingredients. Ano-ano kaya itong mga klase ng appetizers na pwede natin i-serve to our family? Let's begin with the first one. Cocktails. These are usually juices of orange, pineapple, grapefruit, or tomatoes served with cold salad dressing. They may be in the form of a fruit or vegetable juice mixed with little alcoholic beverage, or seafood like shrimps, crabs, or lobsters served with slightly seasoned sauce. The next one is the hors d'oeuvre. Refers to small portions of highly seasoned foods. It is a combination of canapes, olives, stuffed celery, pickled radishes, and fish. It is served on individual plate when guests are seated. Sometimes, this is simply placed on a platter and passed around. Hors d'oeuvres are served cold or hot. Next one is the canapé. Canapes are made out of thin slices of bread in different shapes. The breads may be toasted, sautéed in buttered, or dipped in a well-seasoned mixture of egg, cheese, fish, or meat, then deep fat fried. They are finger food consisting of 3 parts: the base, the spread, or the toppings, and the garnish. Yun po ang tatandaan sa canapé ha, kailangan kumpleto yung 3 parts. Next one is the relishes or crudities. These are pickled items which are raw, crisp vegetables such as julienne carrots or celery sticks. Relishes are generally placed before the guest in a slightly deep boat-shaped dish. Ang crudities usually mga steamed carrots, potatoes, bell peppers lang yan na kinakat or ni-slice into strips. Tapos isuserve yan sa boat-shaped bowl. Sometimes merong dip yan or sausawan, minsan wala. Next, we have the petite salads. These are small portions of salads and usually display the characteristics found in most salads. So ito ay combination lang ng fruits and vegetables, sometimes meat, tapos may dressing, pero dapat in small quantity lang. Kaya nga po siya tinawag na petite salad. Next one is the chips and dips. These are popular accompaniments to potato chips, crackers, and raw vegetables. Proper consistency in the preparation is important for many dip. It must not be so thick that it cannot be scooped up without breaking the chip or crackers. But it must be thick enough to stick to the items used as dippers. Next one is the fresh fruits and vegetables. These are the simplest appetizers. Fruits are good appetizers because they give attractive appearance, fragrance, appealing taste, and delicious flavor. For example, you could serve a platter of thinly sliced cucumbers, chunks of red bell peppers, and baby carrots. Pinakasimple ito kasi hindi naman kailangan lutuin ng mga prutas, diba? Lastly are the finger foods. So variety of appetizers wherein the only requirement is that you keep everything small enough to be picked up with the fingers and eat with little mess. A simple chorizo, ikat mo lang yan ng maliliit or i-slice mo ng maninipis tapos wrap with small bacon, pwede na siyang i-present as appetizers. And now let us discuss one of those classification of appetizers that we have tackled earlier, which is the canapes. So paano nga kaya pine-prepare ang isang canapé or canapé appetizer? So let us describe again the canapes. Canapes are bite-sized, open-faced sandwiches consisting of tiny portions of food presented on the basis of bread, toast, or pastry, easily handled and eaten. So dapat ito in small quantity or small portion lang, bite-sized, at dapat madali lang kainin. Canapes are consist of 3 parts. Merong 3 mahalagang parte ang isang canapé. The base, the spread, and the garnish. Now, let us discuss it one by one. What are the base of canapes? This holds the spread and garnish. Crackers and toast are firmer and give a pleasing texture and crispiness to the canapé. Yung mga pictures na nakikita nyo, yan ay mga examples ng bases na pwede natin gamitin for canapé making. Next is the spread. Place on top of the base so the garnish will stick to it without falling off. So examples of spread na pwede natin gamitin for canapé making are butter, tomato paste, or cream cheese. Para pang hold yun at hindi malaglag kaagad ang garnish na ilalagay. Lastly is the garnish. Any food item or combination of items placed on top of the spread which usually gives color, design, texture, or flavor accent to the canapé. So bukod sa nagbibigay ito ng kulay at dagdag ganda sa buong presentation ng isang canapé appetizer, dapat nagko-complement din sa lasa ng isang canapé appetizer ang garnish na ilalagay ninyo. And that's all for this week's lesson. We are done with Quarter 1, Module 3. But before we end our discussion, let's do this next activity. For this activity, you are going to rearrange the letters to form the correct answer. Let's begin with the first one, made out of thin slices of bread in different shapes. The answer is canapé. Next, small portions and usually display the characteristics found in most salad. The answer is petite salad. Lastly, are pickled items which are raw, crisp vegetables such as julienne carrots or celery sticks. These are generally placed before the guest in a slightly deep boat-shaped dish. The answer is relishes. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening.